Data and connectivity has become an ingrained part of our daily lives. We've come to depend upon devices that didn't exist just a few years ago. We expect responsiveness and the ability to download, stream content and connect with each other at a moment's notice. And behind terms such as big data and the cloud are the true engine rooms of this virtual world, data centres. This edition of NDY-TV explores one of the latest and most innovative data centres in the UK, London2 by VIRTUS. There was a clear focus from the design team at the very outset of this project to create a robust, reliable and future-proofed facility.
We were looking for a second site to complement our site up in Enfield, our data centre London2. We were looking for a site that was bigger, more dense, so we could do a high power density for customers. The main driver really was to be more energy efficient and more power efficient for our customers and to offer them a lower total cost of ownership.
Hayes is in a really good sweet spot. We call it the Goldilocks zone, where space, power and connectivity really come together for our customers' requirements. London2 brings together the best of wholesale and retail elements, so our customers can enjoy large-scale facilities, hyper-efficiency economics, but also they get the retail side of things.
NDY have worked with VIRTUS for a number of years, delivering both their London1 and London2 data centres. At London2, we're involved from the very start, initially advising on site selection, and then working closely with VIRTUS to produce and evaluate several concept designs. The brief was to maximise technical space, provide flexibility and deliver leading-edge energy efficiency.
London2's design criteria had two key aspects: resiliency and efficiency. The UPSs that we use on site are the latest generation of intelligent UPSs. We actually separate out the UPSs for the mechanical load and the IT load. That allows us to run the UPSs in different modes and really maintain and get the best balance between the resiliency and the efficiency required of the facility.
London2 is part of a rich ecosystem of VIRTUS data centres connected to the top tier 1 and 2 global carriers and networks, and also home to public and private cloud solutions.
VIRTUS made a significant investment in dark fibre infrastructure. This has enabled over 22 connectivity service providers, including 6 fibre providers, to bring their services to market much more easily than they would have done in a traditional sense. We also now have over 20 cloud service providers that are resident within the facility. We have direct connections to Microsoft Azure, Amazon Web Service and a whole host of other public cloud service providers, and enterprise users use our facility so that they can bypass the public internet and get a much better performance and quality of service from their cloud usage.
London2 has been intelligently designed and purpose-built to ensure a highly optimised service with outstanding environmental credentials.
Building from the ground up was fantastic for us. Here we had the ability to design the data halls and then fit the plant around the data halls itself. As a result, we've ended up with data halls that have their own dedicated cooling and electrical plant.
VIRTUS London2 has energy efficiency at its core. When we adopted indirect adiabatic cooling as a solution, this shaped the whole development. The flooded room single-sided cooling has produced an impressive clear data hall and kept all the cooling plant outside of the room.
We used a very innovative cooling technology to then cool those data halls, and we also made sure that we maximised the resiliency but also the efficiency of the data centre to a design PUE of less than 1.2.
We have customers that come to us just because we can offer them a massive saving on their current energy costs for running their own DCs. For us, sustainability is key. We've even gone to the extremes of drilling our own well into the ground, and we extract all the water we need for our cooling direct from the aquifer that's below the site.
The binary code that is the backbone of computing language is a metaphor of the achievement at London2, a logically considered, highly structured system with attention to detail that provides both surety and flexibility.
Here at London2, we've dedicated power supplies to each data hall, and each data hall has its own dedicated cooling plant. We also designed the site to be modular, so pieces of equipment can be installed without any interruptions to customers.
Along with the requirements to maximise technical space and energy efficiency, building a modular and scalable building was key to VIRTUS, and doing this from the ground up gave the design team a lot more options. As part of the planning process, we had to prepare a full energy statement for planning. The focus was to minimise carbon emissions and maximise energy efficiency.
We chose industry-leading equipment suppliers for all of our main kit, and as a result we're getting the benefits of delivering low PUEs, high efficiency, high availability.
The flexible nature of the data halls at London2 allows ultra-high densities to be deployed. The hot aisle containment arrangement and the 2 kilowatts per metre squared load density can handle almost anything you throw at it.
There was a lot of work involved, assisted by the consultant team. We spent a lot of time and money making sure that what we was buying was the right equipment. What's come back now is a change from traditional DCs in that the way we cool the rooms, but actually it's far more effective and it gives us greater flexibility within the data. We've proved by computer modelling that actually we can cope with most size racks in a data, whereas a chilled water system would be restricted.
The key aspects of any data centre are efficiency and reliability, but the key is to get the balance right. London2 is now the benchmark for new data centre design. It has the capacity and the flexibility to meet the ever-evolving IT market requirements.
Data centres are critical facilities in today's digital world. What VIRTUS and the design team have achieved at London2 allows us to conduct business, archive documents and preserve precious moments. Ultimately, London2 is keeping people connected and informed, and it does so as the most energy efficient data centre in London.